Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for another speed build. So I know it's been a little while once again, but I wanted to come back and talk a little bit about what I've been up to in my game, because I know I talk about work like every time I come back. So I thought we could talk about something besides work, because I know work is boring to talk about. Nobody wants to hear about work. I just like to talk about it. Maybe I'll do a video where it's like funny stories at work, because like I have a lot of funny stories. I just can't think of them on the spot, so I'd have to do like a list and like know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so today we are making a house that is very special to me because it is for some of my Sims specifically. And yes, I did use custom content in this build. It's just plants, so like if you want to download this, you can just replace it with plants that you have or with packs that you have. I just wanted to use custom content plants because I downloaded them in my game and then I would just never use them, and I really wanted to like use them, so that's what I am doing in this build. I use custom content plants, like house plants and stuff, like viney plants, that sort of thing, because I love that sort of thing in real life and it's just a lot of fun. So I actually filmed a household update video, and I just went to edit it like 10 minutes ago, and the mic wasn't working, which is so infuriating because it's like the first time I've filmed in like forever, and of course the mic doesn't work when I'm trying to film. Like, of course that's how it would go for me, because that's just how it is. So yeah, I thought I would just tell you about my Sims and how their life has been. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm talking about my legacy family. I have a playlist. Maybe I'll link to the playlist. I'm not very good at remembering to do links and stuff, so yeah, there's a legacy family playlist, I believe, on my channel, um, that you can go to like find out all the newest news that I have out about these Sims. I've been thinking about doing like making my Instagram that I have for this YouTube channel, like posting pictures of my Sims on there, because I think that would be kind of fun. But I haven't done any of that yet. Legacy challenge updates with a blue heart. So if you want to go look at that, you can. There's 6 videos in there all about the legacy family. I'm currently on, I don't know what generation I'm on, actually. I think, okay, in this first video here, let me go back. In the thumbnail, it says 6 generations, I believe. And yeah, and this was 7 is in the thumbnail. So, okay, 8. So I'm at generation 10 at this point. So I think I'm going to film oh my god, I'm at generation 10? That can't be right. Oh my god. I completed the legacy challenge technically, and I didn't even notice. This is my live reaction. Okay. Oh my god. I've had 10 generations of Sims in the same lot. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, so when you guys saw them last, it was Lacey and her husband Joseph, and they had their children, and she was currently pregnant with a miracle baby. All the rest of her children were adopted, because she didn't think that she could have children, but she actually ended up getting pregnant later in life with her only biological daughter. Her name is Fawn, and she is the current heir to the legacy, and she is named Fawn after Lacey's previous girlfriend, who she dated for a while when she was a teen, and Fawn actually passed away. She got sick with the Life's Tragedies mod, and she ended up passing away. And so Lacey decided to name her daughter after Fawn. and it's just sweet. So when you guys saw Fawn, she was, or not, Fawn was still in Lacey's belly when you guys, in the last update. But since then, Lacey has gotten older. She's an adult now, and in the update that I filmed, I'm going to film an extra update later to talk about Fawn's life now, but at the time of the update, Fawn was 18 and her mom was a full adult. She was about to turn into an elder, and all of Fawn's siblings were beginning to move out. Minnie actually ended up getting married to a girl named Violet, and they now have 2 children together. They have had one through artificial insemination, and then they adopted a little girl. I believe her name is Heidi. And then Emerson's the oldest, so I should have talked about him first, but I didn't because I was excited about Minnie because I think she's so cool. She has such a cool style. Emerson, he was dating this girl named Moira, and they actually broke up for a little while and then got back together, and now they are married. They actually got engaged when they were teens, and Lacey was like, you can't get married as a teen, like this is ridiculous, like you shouldn't do this. And then so that made Emerson kind of go off and do it anyway, and so him and Moira got married when they were teens, and then they aged up into young adults pretty soon afterwards, which is kind of why Lacey was like, just wait, like it's not that much longer until you're young adults, like just wait. And so then Moira ended up moving in with us into our family, and it was all well and good, but it was difficult living with the parents. Like, it was just a difficult situation. And then Moira ended up getting pregnant, and it was just kind of awkward living with her, but like Emerson tried to make it better by, like, he ended up going down the same field as his dad for a career, because he was like, this would be a way for me to connect with my dad, and have a good relationship with him. And eventually they ended up saving up enough money to move out and live on their own, so they moved out with their daughter then. Now they have 4 kids at this point because they had triplets, because I was trying to make her pregnant with MC Command Center, and I accidentally changed it to 3 babies on accident instead of just 1. So I was like, okay, they can have three extra babies, So yeah, there's them. Who else? Nash, he moved in with his girlfriend Tamara, and they don't really have any children yet at the point of this update. This is so confusing. And then there's I forget her name. She becomes a big character later. Vernon, that's her name. Vernon is asexual, and she's my first ever sim that's asexual, which I think is kind of, I don't know, it's like interesting to play around with all the different like sexualities, because in my experience with my playstyle is very focused on romance with sims and like the family, like having kids, and Vernon is not focused on that at all. Like, she doesn't care about romantic relationships. It's just not in her nature to have romantic partners, or I don't want to say it like that, but like, you get what I mean. Like, she's not wanting to be romantically involved with someone. She doesn't feel the need for that. She feels the need for personal connection, but not in a romantic sense. And so she, for a long time, like, spent a ton of time at college. She just focused on making a lot of really good friends and connections, in her college life, and that's kind of where she is at the time of the update that I filmed. So there's that. And then there's Fawn. And Fawn had just become a teen when I was filming the last update. She struggled a lot because all of her siblings had just moved out. She was the only sibling left in the house because all the other siblings were adopted and they were born a lot, or they came into the family all around the same time. And Fawn was a surprise baby because she was a miracle baby. So it was kind of like all of the rest of the kids were ready to move out and she was still a teen. And so she was left all alone with this mother who her whole life was focused on parenting these children, and it was a lot easier to spread all of the love that she had when she had, 5 kids to spread it across. But now that all of the kids are leaving and it's just Fawn and her mom and her dad, and so Lacey became very overprotective of her daughter. And that's all I'm going to say from there, because that kind of gets into what happens later. I'll probably film an update maybe after this. Who knows? So maybe I should film an update after this. I'm kind of thinking that's a good idea. But this is Fawn's house. This is where she lives. A lot has changed in the house already from from what I built, because at the time Lacey's parents are still alive. So they had a bedroom in the house. I think I filmed that in here. I don't know. But like Fawn has kids now and she has stuff going on. I'm not gonna spoil it. But yeah, so that's kind of where we are with this family. I love it. I love this generation. I think it's so fun. It's different than what I've done with a lot of other generations for this family. So it's all very exciting. What else should I talk about? I still have a few minutes left, like 5 minutes. Oh, I know what I'll talk about. So I'm going to adjust in my chair really quick. So me and my brother have been playing Minecraft together lately. So we used to play Minecraft all the time when we were kids, and we just sort of stopped as we got older and it sort of went out of style. But recently my brother got a new laptop for school, because he did just graduate recently, and it's for school, but school hasn't started yet. And so we both decided to download Minecraft onto our laptops, and we've been playing together, and it's been so much fun. We beat the game last night. I'm filming this on the 21st, and we beat it yesterday. So on the 20th of, it's July, right? That's what this month is. I don't know. I've lost track of time. Yeah. So we beat the game finally. It was kind of hilarious because I do like none of the work, and then I just come in and got the last shot on the Ender Dragon and killed it. And so I got the achievement and all that, and my brother didn't get it because he was just happened to not get the last shot, which is hilarious because he cares about the achievements and I don't really. So just in every way, yeah. And also he's so much better at the game than I am. I'm terrible at it. I do more to hinder than help, I think. But it's fun. We have a lot of fun. We have built this house for ourselves, and it's just so much fun to like design a house with somebody. And I don't know, it's just been really fun. It's been a good bonding experience. We don't see each other a ton anymore, so whenever he gets home from school, or not school, he's not in school quite yet, but whenever he gets home from work at his summer job, like, we always just are like, do you want to play Minecraft? So it's just like when we were kids. I was remembering recently, I don't know if you guys even know a ton about Minecraft, but I played it a ton as a kid. And I used to play with our neighbor kids and my brother, and we would all play together. And I remember this one time where like I saw they were like fighting these blazes, and I was like, I'm gonna run in and destroy the blaze spawner so that the blazes stop spawning and we don't get killed. But they were like, we need blaze rods, and so I don't know if I actually ended up being able to destroy it, but they were like yelling at me, I remember, and I just didn't understand why it was such a big deal to them. But now I definitely do understand, because it is so hard to find a fortress. We got really unlucky with our spawn in the Nether. We could not find a fortress for like ages. We had to go to the Nether like 3 times. I died one time. It was like not very good. But yeah, I love playing Minecraft. It's so much fun, and I definitely recommend it. It's a good game to play with friends, and it's just fun. So, um, what else can I talk about? Um, my life's kind of boring anymore. I don't really do anything. I don't really do much of anything. um, the only other thing I can really talk about is work, which I don't really want to. Oh, I've been reading a lot lately. I started rereading. I'm like the worst though, because I constantly like reread old books that I've already read, but like I never, because I know what happens at the end, I kind of lose like interest at a certain point. So I've started 3 books at the same time, which is like not good. I never recommend doing that to anybody, but I'm doing it for some reason. So I'm reading An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green, which is a very good book, by the way. I'm reading Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, which is also a pretty good book. And then I'm also reading Again But Better by Christine Riccio. She's a YouTuber who wrote a book, and she like documented the whole process of writing the book, which is super cool. It's like fiction. It's not like about her life or anything like most YouTubers write when they write a book. It's all about this girl named Shane, and she goes away to a foreign like exchange, or like not foreign exchange, like study abroad thing, and because she feels like she did college all wrong. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Bye guys. I don't know, this is so awkward. Bye.